Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of CR OK. This is Comics Rule OK, and this is Winter 2024. It's just come out, obviously October, and this one's issue 2. I've got the previous issue, which was excellent as well. This one, issue 1, Winter 2023. So obviously a year's wait, but well, definitely worth it. Just great to get. Now, of course, there's been loads of magazines and books like this over the years, but I think just great, and I love picking these sort of ones up. Also, he's got other ones as well, so I'm just going to push this out, and you can see there, Battle in Britain. So I quite like that one. Not particularly mega into war comics, but still, they are interesting. They have lots of great articles. And also that one, Monster Maniacs, I haven't bought that at all. Probably pretty good as well. And Paperback Fanatic, which I absolutely love. So let's just go through this one. This one's got, obviously you can see on the front, Warrior. It's gone for a similar format. Not mega keen on this format, I must admit. I think the cover's slightly odd, but still, it's done. And Jet Ace Logan, Death Game 1999, Decadent Hippies, and you can see down there a little bit more down there. And on the back, you've got Fanta, and also Action there, also Thriller Picture Library, and Fungus the Bogeyman, and you can see Horror in Tammy Comics, Lights Out for Lucinda, and also many more. That's 56 pages, £5.99. I think it's reasonable value. I think it's great. I would love to see a hardback copy of it. I'm not keen on Amazon ones. You can see the problem with Amazon ones. They always have that. Every single one always does that. Maybe it's a technique to actually make it flat, but here's the contents. And you can see it's real good selection there. And also an introduction there, 5th of September 2024. And the first article, well, it's just a letter straight away. You've got things like Kid Pharaoh, you've got Ivolot, I remember that one, Tony Broke. And also the Spiral Pass. And mention of this, which sounds great. Justin Marriott reports back from the best comics event that you've never heard of. And I have heard of it. But I've never been to it. It looks amazing with all, obviously, the various paintings there from Commando, all those sorts of things. Brilliant. Love that. There's really some lovely books that have got packed solid with all those paintings. Just brilliant paintings. But you've also got Scream, of course. And now I don't know the actual process for this, whether it's just like a standard comic mart or people actually go, because it says it's a comic swap. Now, I don't know if it means people come along with piles of books, comics. Oh, I've got a pile of comics. Will you swap with this one, with this one, with this one, with that lot? I don't know. But you can see obviously one's there, but it's got prices on, so I guess people are actually just buying it. But you've got lots of UK ones. And that's the one criticism I have with the London one. London Comic Mart. I love the London Comic Mart, but there's so few UK comics, or even foreign ones, sort of French, German, anything. You might find a few, and there's a few bits and pieces, but not that much. 99%, obviously it's DVDs as well, Blu-rays, but it's mainly US, which is fine. I love US comics, but it's just, and you can see, I assume, they look like DVDs there actually as well. You got entrance fees, food sales, raffle tickets, go to charity, etc., the local thing. Well, just looks great. And that's in Colchester. Apparently the next one says here, October the 12th. Don't hold me on that, but that's what it says in here. October 12th. I guess there's probably a website where you can quickly have a look to find out more about this comic mart. So it sounds like it's got lots of UK comics. So if you're into that, Fleetway picture libraries and those sort of things. You've got Raymond Briggs there. That looks great. Apparently the Ditchling Museum of Art and Craft. Sort of one that I would love to see in the Maidstone. Actually, that's been brilliant. There's an exhibition at the moment, Maidstone Museum. They do some really weird ones. And I was surprised. Edward Pelozzi. I'll probably say his name completely wrong. But he was a brilliant artist back in the 60s. Did all like the New Worlds, all those sorts of things. Just amazing. He's got about 50 sort of his designs on the wall. It's got a big sort of introduction by J.G. Ballard, obviously not recently since he's sadly now dead. But it's just, I thought, wow. So just talking about Raymond Briggs, maybe they could do one like with his work, because they seem to have quite a few. They've had quite a few of these exhibitions, you think. I think, well, definitely a few illustrators. So you've got there the Burning Ring of Fire, Flame of the Forest. One I must admit I'm not particularly familiar with. Apparently it was in Lion. This was dated obviously February 1970. Looks pretty good. Hopefully maybe Rebellion will be bringing out a collection of that. That would be just amazing. And you can see there, No Lost Classic worthy of a reprint is diverting blah blah blah. Yeah, it would be brilliant if that came out. I haven't seen it listed, so And then also you've got Tammy. There's quite a few bits about Tammy here. This one is Lights Out for Lucinda. Yes, another one that sounds great for a collection. And they were pretty unusual, some of these ones. Obviously, they're shown working in the factories. And also, obviously, Nasty Bump you got there. Just shut up. Sign for your pay. No sort of subtlety there. That's it. Straight. £2.14. Wartime pay. Don't know. Whatever. And you've also got another article there, Terrors of Iceberg Bay. Looks pretty dramatic as well. Looks like there's some about the Hotspur. Also, there's the Hotspur, talking about that. Terror Mountain. Meet the amazing cavemen of Terror Mountain. And also Fanta. Pleasure, where Fanta, an actress of this world, makes all your erotic dreams come true. And also got a few pictures as well there. And also, you've got this one, the Brilliant Warrior. I remember picking that up. What a great issue that was. Also, of course, many other subsequent issues, of course, V for Vendetta, etc. Then the Ultimate Warrior. Another article about Warrior, and so lots more about Warrior. And then, I love that, about the swipe. I personally don't think that's a swipe. Quite often I look online and maybe obviously people say, no, that is definitely a swipe. I don't know. Sometimes you see a face, yes, it looks similar to a particular face, but the angle and everything, to me, there's not much resemblance personally. I think but what do I know? But I quite often, when you see the ones they show swipe ones on Facebook, you quite see it and you think, maybe not. I don't think so. I think it's quite possible. There's only sometimes only certain ways anyone face close up to the script, up to the panel, it's going to look similar. Is that a swipe? Just happens to be, it might be in your back of your mind. I don't know. But I don't think that. These look amazing. Thriller Picture Library. And these ones, these Jet Logan one, Ace Logan, I never, ever, ever see these at markets. I see tons of the war ones. You see Air One Library. Also, occasionally romance ones, very rarely. Obviously, nurse ones, occasionally those sorts of things. But never science fiction ones. Maybe these are but most are 1970s, 1960s. You'd think they would turn up more often. Maybe they turn up at various things like that comic swap that was at the front. And then we got Smash. Simon Test and the Templar of Doom. Sounds obviously Simon Templar. Anyway, you've got there soaking up atmospheric art. It does look pretty amazing. There was some brilliant art in Smash, Wham, etc., Lion, and many others. So many great pages of art. And I would love to see more collections of that art. Not just, obviously, like the Rebellion have been doing, where it's the complete story. I would love to see them produce big, nice volumes showing off a lot more of this great art. Just a page. Just 1 or 2 pages of particular artists, with obviously a little bit of brief information about them, obviously a bit about their life, if possible. Obviously, sometimes it's not possible, but I think that would be brilliant. Because, it would be nice to get the full stories, all the complete collections, anthologies. I love those. But I would love to see, and I think by the time it takes forever for these books to come out, that it would just be nice to get some collections of this artwork from the 60s and 70s. Just some of it's just amazing. The Man Called Sudden, I don't know who that is. Apparently, Martin Sudden, a pioneer of, I've never seen any of his work. Looks great, absolutely brilliant. You've got here, I remember that book, comic and graphic novels, excellent one. We Live in Sudden Times, Blather and Duff. Really unusual artwork, but just great. I probably have seen some of his work over the years. Circus of the Damned in this one. This one, another one is, of course, I think this is a Tammy one, Tammy anthology. And it's some of it mistreated orphans. Lots of mistreated orphan stories. Typical story types were Girl with a Secret, and also a few other ones as well. Creepy Dolls. You can't beat Creepy Dolls. The Terror of the Autons. Of course, the Autons, that was a creepy doll. Definitely. That chilled me when I was young. I was only about 10 or 12 or something. And it just, and you've got obviously a bit more there. They've got lots of examples there. And they had lots of things. Some of these were pretty bad. You think they're quite gruesome. For some of the kids you got there, they were all lots of gothic ones. Time Trap, the Moon Stallion. And then you got obviously a Bird's Light thing. Pretty vicious. And this, I love this one. You got here Professional People with the Essential Equipment. And this book, Fairburn Heads. I had a quick look online to find if I can find a copy. Don't think they're so often. I mean, I remember seeing these. You could quite often pick them up in my local library. They had these sort of, it was a big reference library that was just amazing for all those sort of art books. And I've often picked up loads of these sort of collections over the years of all various. They're just great because you can obviously see, but sometimes I might be actors and things or actresses, and you can then obviously see their face and that in some artwork. You think, oh, where did that come from? Just the pose. You think that looks like a one from a certain reference book. They're just great. Reference books are brilliant because, of course, you haven't got access to vast amounts of models. Well, a reference book is brilliant, so you can just go there and, oh, you know what? Just you don't have to be exact, but it's still a great starting point. Just getting the pose, getting the angle. I think it's brilliant. And this one's just great to see those. And I would love to see more examples of those where people have found these ones that takes it from that thing, just that. Now that would be nice. The Marks of Four Gunmen, obviously a good old Western. Western stories are great. I think Ringo, you've got Butch Connor, Sheriff of Dodge City, in Saloon, I should say. Salon. At Dodge City. Ted Walker, etc., etc. And also, it's 1964 to 73. And then called another collection, Lone Rider. I've never seen that. Picture Library. Born to Kill. And there's a good bit at the bottom here. My thanks go to Steve Holland for helping to complete the incomplete list of Dan Dakota episodes from Look and Learn. So, obviously, Look and Learn. Great magazine. There's lots of comics, those sort of things, with these sort of stories and things you think, just tucked away. I've got loads of Look and Learns. They're always ones you can dip into. And other, of course, those lovely format. They were large format, really high quality magazines. And always worth checking out for some great stories. This is just an absolutely lovely book. I'm really pleased I picked it up. The only bit is that it's winter 2024. Last one was winter 2023. Does that mean we will have to wait for issue 3 for the winter 2024, 2025 even? That would be likely, wouldn't it? Yes, I don't know. No idea. It would be great if it came out a bit earlier, but if it comes out winter 25, I will be picking up issue 3 when it comes out. I will definitely be looking out for it. Or I'm certain some Amazon prompt will pop up and say, you are interested in this. And it will tell me, and I think, yes, definitely, I will go and get that. So this one, CROK, Comics Rule OK, really, really worth checking out. And also, of course, the other ones, which I mentioned in the back here, you've got these ones as well. They're definitely Paperback Fanatic. I'm surprised. Why didn't he include that there? Just seems a bit weird not to include some listings as well. And also, of course, a little listing for the previous issue as well, which was pretty good as well. Lots and lots of great articles in that as well. Worth checking out. Action Aggro. Anyway, are you going to get it? Issue 2 and also issue 1 if you haven't got it already. You're going to pick it up? Or you're not really interested in UK comics? Of course, everyone's completely different. Maybe thinking, oh, I only get US ones. Everyone obviously likes what they like. Hope you found this of interest. Bye.